Okay, so this is my very first movie being recorded with my Sony RX100 mk7. I think I've got it set up how I want it, and I really don't want to be doing too much in the way of mucking about when I'm out on location. So what I've done with it is I've set it in aperture priority at f2.8, which is as wide as it will go. That's not going to give me a particularly soft background, but it's better than nothing because I am going to be shooting quite wide. I'm going to keep it at 24mm. What I'm doing with this is I've got an audio test running as well, where I'm using my Rode Wireless Go, and the idea is that I should be able to move around. The camera's tracking focus, and I'm hoping that it's really going to keep me absolutely crispy sharp. So let's head outside and see how it compares in high dynamic range against some of my previous camera setups. The advantage of this one though is allegedly the stabilization is supposed to be pretty good. Now the other problem that I would have under normal circumstances with my little 12 megapixel teeny tiny sensor cameras, say on the mobile phone for example, or on my Osmo Pocket, in this really high dynamic light where I'm walking up the lane, I'm getting illuminated by splashes of light through the trees as I walk up, but down here in the lane it's pretty dark. So it's going to be a good test of how well this camera can handle that sort of dynamic range. Now the other thing, of course, let me just stand for a minute so I'm not panting so much, is the focus. Now I can see that the focus point is exactly on my eye, which of course is perfect. And walking up here so far, it hasn't missed it once. It's really tight locked on. For sound, I'm using my Rode Wireless Go, which I've used for quite some time now, and I really like it. It provides really nice, deep, rich sound. Makes me sound quite butch. But what I'm doing with this is I don't have the lav mic on. I've just clipped the transmitting unit into my shirt. So, as you can tell from the huffing and puffing as I climb the slope of this lane up to get our bin back, this is going to be an interesting test, and I'm really hopeful that the not inconsiderable investment in this camera will pay off, because people like you are really important to me. You tune in and you watch my videos, and I've been really disappointed with my footage quality. Not from the Osmo Pocket because it's particularly defective. It's just that there are times when I'm out and about and it simply can't cope with the dynamic range. It certainly doesn't work well in low light. The images are very noisy. So from what I've seen of this camera, 20 megapixels, which as it happens is exactly the same as my stills camera. Of course, this is only a 1-inch sensor, not a Micro Four Thirds, so quite a bit smaller. And the camera is tiny. And that's something that obviously I've significantly taken into account in terms of lugging all my gear. Anybody who's been out with me any time recently will know that I can fit all of my kit into the smallest of pouches. So that's the end of this test. I'm running out of steam, and hopefully this camera will really help to boost the quality of my channel going forwards. Thanks for watching. Hope you found it interesting, and if you did, why not subscribe now and join me next time. Cheers.